There's certain things you can do on video that you just couldn't do in print, and we felt that DSPORT DVD would be a great way to showcase a lot of what's going on in the industry. I'm Michael Ferrara, and I'm the publisher of DSPORT magazine.
Working for DSPORT, I started when I was still in my teens. I was like 19 years old when I started here, and I'm about to turn 30. So it's like these last 10 years of my life, I've grown a lot. I've got to see a lot. My name is Jeren Walker, and I'm the Special Projects Coordinator and Subscription Manager here at DSPORT Magazine.
I have been with DSPORT Magazine for 6 years now, and I am the second longest tenured staff member. I'm Richard Fong. I'm the feature editor here at DSPORT Magazine. We've evolved tremendously. From when I first started, there was just 2 editors, and that was publisher Michael Ferrara and myself. And we conducted business that way for a reasonable amount of time before we started bringing on additional staff.
My name is Wen Lai. I'm the associate publisher of DSPORT Magazine.
What's up? I'm Tobin Honda, and I'm the sales director.
My name is Arnold Eugenio, and I'm the managing editor.
Hi, my name is Vin, and I'm the marketing director at DSPORT.
What is DSPORT DVD?
DSPORT DVD is...
It's something we added on to provide more to our subscribers and just people who pick up our magazine off the newsstand.
It's like a extension of the DSPORT magazine. You get to see a lot of content that doesn't end up in the pages of DSPORT.
1 million monkeys pounding on 1 million typewriters and producing the grapes of wrath, except in video form.
DSPORT DVD is setting the trends for the rest of the industry.
DSPORT DVD was created to supplement DSPORT magazine.
The reason we started making DVD is because Mike came back from this conference in New York, I think it was, and he came back and he found out that other magazines were able to sell more when they packaged a DVD, and he decided, you know what, we're gonna make a DVD.
Is that the truth? Yeah, but the magazine was Penthouse. That's why it's like... Penthouse started doing DVDs, their sales rocketed. I met the guy from Penthouse, and he's like, yeah, dude, DVDs are kicking butt for us. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, let's do DVDs. Okay.
It was exciting. We had nobody on staff really that could videotape or edit, and we did the first DVD really entirely on our own.
Welcome everyone to the Red Line Time Attack. Today you'll see some incredible fender-to-fender racing action as the quickest road race imports in the world look to set record lap time.
With just minutes before the next Time Attack session, I'm standing with Tyler McQuarrie and the JIC Magic Hankook S15. Tell us a little bit about the day so far.
At its time, it was something we were proud of because no other magazine in our field was doing anything of that nature. So we liked it from that aspect, but we knew it could be a lot better.
First video that we made, terrible.
Standing next to me right here is David Rahimi.
With these Hankook tires out here and a built motor, it'd be really easy to take this class, no problem.
Well, we'll look forward.
You know, looking back, I think the first DVD was made with essentially a Sony handheld HD camcorder, a few non-HD camcorders. Everything was tape-based. The crew at that time was 2 to 3 cameramen, and my friend who edited it basically almost became not my friend after trying to put the whole thing together. And then from there, we bumped into Andrew Hawkins.
When Andrew Hawkins first approached Mike at SEMA Show, it was after we had already done our first DVD, and it was quite an evolution.
G'day DSPORT fans, I'm Andrew Hawkins, the owner of Jet Multimedia, and one of my friends at Hypertune, Ben Creswick, actually told me, mate, have you seen DSPORT magazine in America have made a DVD? I looked at it and went, yeah, it's not bad, but I wouldn't mind helping them make that better. I wonder if they'd let us be involved. He rang up Mike from DSPORT and emailed him and rang him and harassed him and said, mate, can I meet up with you? I want to show you what we can do. So I actually met up with Mike at SEMA 2007, showed him some of our DVDs, filmed a little bit of stuff for them while we're there, and we actually used a little bit of that footage and some of our own, and we actually made DSPORT DVD number 2. Hi guys, welcome to Ignition DVD. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Renee. Ignition DVD brings you all the hottest import performance cars and events from around the globe, all to a pumping soundtrack.
We've also got all you tech heads covered out there with grid specs on all the cars, as well as product reviews, tech features, and project cars. So let's talk from us and let's get into it. I was actually in America in 2008 and I told Mike, I said, look, the owner of Ignition DVD is probably going to have to close up shop. What do you want to do? And Mike said, mate, well, are you going to keep making our DVDs or what? And I said, I'd love to, but I don't have a production company. And he goes, I tell you what, Andrew, I'll pay for the first DVD up front that you guys do so that you can go home and start a production company. So, hey, I went and bought an editing suite and we started Jet Multimedia 2 days later and got straight into it. And the good thing about Motive DVD and DSPORT DVDs, we got to share a lot of content because the direction of those two DVDs was very similar. You know, we only care about performance imports just like DSPORT does, so even though we don't make DSPORT DVD anymore, we still do swap a lot of that content over. So our Australian viewers get to see cool DSPORT content, and you guys hopefully like our Australian content as well.
Bringing in a professional team was an exciting experience, and having Andrew as a host was different. Nobody else had a host as knowledgeable and as exciting as he is, even though you can't understand when he pronounces H's.
This is Andrew, and we're here, and they've got some mental wheels here.
By a HKS T51R SPL.
HKS turbine on a GDR.
And GDR. But aside from that, it was great to have him on board.
Andrew's a good talker. For some reason, you can't understand everything he's saying, but he's always quick with the tongue.
While we loved working with Andrew Hawkins and his editor, Pat Nichols, the problem we had was they were in Australia, we were here.
We'd have to fly in, you know, film every day as much as we possibly could before flying back home and then doing the editing back in Australia. Now, the two biggest problems that led to was when you're editing in Australia, it becomes a more difficult process to proof and show the guys back in the DSPORT office the product. And the other difficult part is the fact that, you know, we only came over 3 times a year, so if there was a big event on or something happened in between, we'd either have to miss it or get someone to film it, and usually they'd film it pretty poorly. So it did make things quite difficult.
And we decided to start pulling more and more of that production in-house so we would have control over it.
When we started to do more of the video content in-house, we brought in our own staff member, Jeren, to be the face of DSPORT DVD.
Before I started hosting on the DVD, Andrew was trying to push me into wanting me to host the DVDs, you know? So he was trying to get me to do it and push me in that direction. It's not something I didn't want to do, it was just something I was uncomfortable with at first.
And he wasn't given much of an opportunity to decide how to do it. He just got thrown in the mix. The best part is he's a charismatic personality and really enjoys being in front of the camera. Even though he gets frustrated, he might look angry, he does a lot of finger pointing, but actually, you know, he's actually pretty happy to be in front of the camera. He's just glad when the final take is done.
Once we brought the DVD in-house, we were able to really have control over the entire production, you know, seeing it through from our concept until the final product. And additionally, we already had a lot of the hardware, you know, in-house with the cameras and the computers to do the editing. So it was basically a natural progression that we would bring it all in-house.
That's where I came in. Hi, my name is Tim McDermott. I'm one of the editors here at DSPORT Magazine. I started at DSPORT on DVD 16. At the time, I was the only video guy. It was within 2 weeks I had to have that DVD, so very early I got the pressures of going from shoot to edit, how much time.
And since then, we went from having, you know, a single person doing a lot of the filming and editing to now having 3 full-time cameramen / editors and now an executive producer on board for the video team.
Hi, I'm Kevin Gillespie, and I'm one of the video editors here at DSPORT.
I'm James, and I'm one of the video editors here at DSPORT.
I was here to see DSPORT DVD from its first video that we made into the Australians coming over and doing their thing, into the 3 gentlemen that make the DVD now, Tim, James, and Kevin.
I feel a lot more involved with the DVD production, especially since I really push a lot of my customers, a lot of my clients into our DVD. We have the ability to be able to capture stuff on DVD that you can't do, you know, in the magazine.
My name is Paul Leggett, the art director for DSPORT Magazine. I think everybody here understands that magazines aren't just the only means of monetizing. We're understanding the internet better than some other places that I've been at. So overall, the package that DSPORT offers is not just a magazine, but it's a brand.
Remorse for what? You people have done everything in the world to me.
Disc Brakes Australia is one of the world's leading brake rotor manufacturers. From OEM replacement rotors to Street Series rotors, High Performance 4000 Series rotors, and the track-orientated DBA 5000 two-piece rotors, DBA has something to suit the needs of your high-performance import both on the street and on the track. DBA develops, tests and manufactures all of their products in-house to the highest international standards and are also suppliers to major manufacturers. From the foundry where the castings are made, to the design and tooling, machining, cross-drilling, slotting and painting, to the packaging and warehousing, everything is done in-house with a combination of precision automation and the care of the human touch. There is now a warehouse and development team based in the USA offering full support and stock availability for the North American market. For more information on DBA brakes, head to dba.com.au.